about 280 different entries in the Mississippi soybean variety trials. We take each one of these entries and we're looking at about 6 or 7 different diseases, and we're seeing which varieties are resistant to the different fungi that we're looking at. Stem canker was a very important. One year we had a 40 or 50% loss due to this fungus. It'll just cause the plants to just wilt and die. The way we screen these things is we get toothpicks and grow the fungus on this toothpick, and then we go out to the field and inoculate 12 to 15 toothpicks in about 5 weeks after planting, and then come back about 10 weeks after that and see how long the canker is on the soybean. And we've been able to just almost eliminate this disease by screening these things and telling the breeding companies that, we don't want these around here. The next one I'd like to talk about is frog eye leaf spot. It's another fungus. This causes premature defoliation of soybeans and can completely defoliate a field in no time. We haven't had much trouble with this disease because of the widespread use of strobilurin fungicides on soybeans, which were very effective against this disease. We also have the problems we've ran into recently is that this fungus is becoming, has mutated to a different race, which the varieties that were resistant aren't resistant anymore, and it's showing up in a few places. The main problem we're getting now is resistance to the strobilurin fungicides by this fungus. In other words, you can spray all day and it won't have any effect on the disease, and this is becoming more and more widespread. We're still looking at all these varieties for resistance to frog eye leaf spot. The way we do that is that, if you can see behind me, we grow the fungus on a special media. It's a soybean lima bean that causes it, and put it under a light regime that causes it to produce spores. And then we go out and spray these spores on the soybeans and water them, keep them under a lateral move or keep them wet, and then go back and look at them, each one of the plots for frog eye leaf spot, and rate them, and then publish this. A third disease is purple leaf stain. Problem with this fungus is that most all of the fungicides have lost effectiveness against it. So spraying foliar fungicides is becoming less and less effective. But there are differences in the variety. So we go out there, very similar to how we do frog eye, grow the spores, and we grow them on dead soybeans. We just found out that dead soybean auger, it's just nothing but dead soybeans ground up in auger, is the best thing to make these things produce the spores that we need. So we go out there and spray all these varieties 2 or 3 times and keep them wet, then go back and rate them. And we get very good support from the Soybean Promotion Board and hire quite a few people in the summer to do all this rating for us. The importance of this research is to tell the farmer which varieties to plant to avoid these diseases.